Did y'all see that there was a new cup being sold by Starbucks and everybody went crazy? Everybody lost their mind. And I'm like still looking at it and staring at it like, huh? This cup? This is what everybody's freaking out about? There was just a bear cup made of glass. But everybody went nuts about it because they wanted it. And I saw the craziest story. I wasn't there to cover it when it came out, but we have a video here by Haylo. I love this girl. She's funny as hell. Let's take a look at it. Her covering it. This is insane. Y'all got to see this. The bear glass cup. Yeah, this was nuts. Like, the consumers are losing their mind.
That's it. I am single-handedly bringing back public shaming because every single person in this stupid Starbucks bear cup situation is genuinely embarrassing their entire bloodlines. I don't care if that's mean. Y'all deserve it.
Story time if I waited outside for hours for the new Starbucks Christmas bear cup, but the employees took them all before we could even get them.
By the way, these open up at 4 a.m. I know this because I watched the TikToks a little bit about this. These Starbucks starts open up at 4 a.m. POV, you waited outside since 2 a.m. at Starbucks Bear Cup, but employee took them all before we could.
I am arriving to my local Kroger, which actually has a Starbucks store inside of it.
Can you imagine you wait since 2 a.m. you wait all night just to get a cup?
2 a.m. And this is when I got nervous because there was already about 6 people in front of me and the store said that they only had 6 cups. So I knew I was already in a little bit of a pickle, but I decided to wait it out. Here it is at 6 a.m. They broke the doors open, didn't even wait for the employees.
Is this a Starbucks?
Sprinting to check out those bear cups. But little did they know
at them go.
We were in for. But here's the Starbucks, and if you look there, you can already see employees, including Kroger employees, checking out the cups before we could even get them after we waited in line for them. So, I mean, I wasn't that mad, but the people in front of me, they were pissed.
Now, that is a good question. And I have a question for y'all, chat, and everybody watching. If you are an employee, should you be allowed to be first-hand served? Because I've seen a lot of it during this situation. Dude, she looks really mad here. Like I've seen a lot of situation where employees are either shamed by their manager, shamed by customers, or were prioritized to take a product before the rest. In my opinion, I think that there is a problem if there's limited stock. I think that if you only have 6 cups, you should not be able to pick one up. At that point, I don't think you should. No, like, I don't think you should. But if you have, like, let's say 50 cups and you have 6 employees, I think if 5 of them or if 6 of them wants a cup, they should be able to pick one up. But the problem is there, if you have barely any, I don't think you should be able to get one because you have like these crazies that are sitting there waiting since 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. to pick one up. Like, they kind of, like, clearly they really want it.
It is your fault. These employees didn't do anything wrong. Nobody told you to wake up at 1 o'clock in the morning.
You're not wrong with that.
Nobody told you to line up in the freezing cold outside of Kroger at 2 o'clock in the morning. Nobody told you to go buy this cup. You made all of these ridiculous choices yourself.
I mean, yeah, you're right. But at the same time, I don't think there's a problem. I don't think the issue is with either the consumer that is very hyper, like crazy about this shit, or the employee taking it because they're working there, right? I think the issue is on Starbucks. I think that Starbucks should have given more than what they've like given so far. Is this another Stanley Cup situation? I don't even know what the Stanley Cup happened, but yeah, it probably is. I heard there's a girl who stole a Starbucks cup and her sister told us a streamer, I think, to scare her to return it back. What the fuck? That's weird. It's crazy how people were fighting over the bear cup, but the dupes are being sold at AliExpress with Alibaba. The thing is that you can get this cup for like 30 bucks or something from Amazon, but it's not the Starbucks cup. It doesn't have the Starbucks logo, and we all know that branding is where it's at.
So does that mean you've earned a cup? No. Does that mean you're owed a cup or that you deserve a cup? No. Why?
If limited supply consumer or employee should only get 1 cup per transaction, so no group transaction people try to pull, I agree. Employees should not be able to get multiple products, but I think they should be fine to receive 1 if they wish. I think that's fine. I don't think that is a bad thing, personally. But I think that the problem there is limitation. The limit they have Starbucks is given. They have created a problem. They know people are going crazy about these things.
Because you may have waited in line for this cup, but you wanted to do that. Everything that you chose to do by yourself is what these employees have to do regardless every single day. So by your logic, they deserve the cups just as much as you do. I mean, you're all absurd people, of course. The employees for prioritizing a cup over opening the goddamn store, and the people waiting outside sacrificing their literal sleep for a damn cup. But there's no hierarchy here. It's a damn cup. Get
The
over it.
unemployment
Hear me.
competition.
Waking up at Starbucks at 2 o'clock in the morning thinking you'll be early enough to
Oh
get
my
the
God.
cup at Starbucks.
Look at all of these
a
people.
concerning amount of people believe that this is normal behavior, and it is genuinely terrifying to me. There is at least 100 people there, and all of them had the exact same idea. This is literally mass psychosis playing out in real time. You know that scene in the SpongeBob movie where all of the fish citizens have the bucket on their heads, the chum bucket on their heads, and they're being mind controlled by Plankton? Yeah, Plankton in this situation is Starbucks, and all of you guys have the chum buckets on your heads. Brand worship is rotting your brains from the inside out, because people are also camping out overnight outside of these stores with chairs and blankets and hoodies.
They came
and books
prepared.
and phones and chargers and food and drinks, acting like you're all preparing for survival during a natural disaster, just so that you can buy the brand new Starbucks cup. I think there is a parasite in your brain. If you're willing to inconvenience yourself to this degree and make your own life harder and your own life more miserable for a company selling a product that they've actually already sold before in the past, you have mental problems. I'm sorry, but you do. Then this girl uploaded a video of herself lining up in the rain at 5:15 in the morning for this stupid mug. And of course, she wasn't the only one with this idea, because people started
cute.
lining up
That
hours
sounds cute.
before she did. They opened the doors for these idiots at 5:30 in the morning and were immediately told that there was only 4 stocked in the entire store.
What?
But despite hearing that, people in front of her still tried grabbing every single cup the store had available, and everyone was catching on to
They
what
don't
was
even
going on,
know
and
what
then
they're going
proceeded to
for.
push against each other and continue to shuffle
Oh,
into
PvP.
each other to leave no room for anyone to breathe. Like this was the last bit of food on the shelves during a zombie apocalypse. Congratulations! You, my dear, have been awarded the You Fell For It Again award. It's got your name written on it, and it will be sitting here waiting for you to come collect it, because you all fell for it again. Guys, do you want to know why Starbucks is overhyping these products and then proceeding to only stock?
I'll be real, it's not Starbucks, it's social media. They announce it, people go crazy. It's just that. Like, I remember, I thought like people were trying to like cancel Starbucks or stop using their products. As soon as they have like a limited supply product, everybody go crazy and forget, like, don't care about whatever they were going against before. Like, this is, it is a, yeah, sure, the cup is cute. But is it that cute and worth it that you gotta go at 2 a.m. and stand there for 3 hours just to get it and fight with the horde of other people that want to fight for it? I don't think it's worth it, man. It's just a cup.
Their stores with the bare minimum amount of these cups because they want to create false hype. If it looks like there's no stock to go around, then it looks like they're a lot more in demand than they actually are.
Also, why would you give it an attempt when you know there's only 4 in stock? You know there's a lot of people that will go for it. Why would you care to give it a chance to try to get it? Like, if you know it's 4 in stock and you see a line of 10 people, I'd just turn around. Go home and sleep, man.
So people line up. Because if people think they're going to miss out, because God forbid they miss out on one single cup,
No.
they're more likely to over overstate its importance and become frenzied to buy it, despite the fact that Starbucks knows they have more than enough to go around for everybody. You are playing right into their schemes. You are right in the palm of their hands. And it is genuinely embarrassing how you guys aren't recognizing what is going on. Starbucks will continue to take advantage, and they will continue to repeat this cycle over and over and over again until y'all stop placing them on a pedestal and learning from your past mistakes. But because y'all won't, what reason do they have to stop?
You're right, they don't.
Also, apparently this has now turned into a goddamn National Geographic documentary because grown-ass adults with children and a mortgage are physically fighting each other for these cups like they're siblings taking each other's toys and are yelling, "Give it back!" over and over again, as if it isn't just a goddamn cup.
Baldy over there is shocked.
Like this that make me feel embarrassed to be alive and to be a part of the human race. I don't want to be associated with all that, because not only are y'all physically attacking each other for a glass that looks like a teddy bear, not only are y'all waking up before the crack of dawn to line up for said cup, but y'all are standing outside of these cafes when they're closed.
Y'all can't see this, but look at this. Look at that. Just came home with my cup. I've been outside Starbucks since 8 p.m. 8 p.m. to 4 a.m. I would not be happy, man. Like, this is their achievement for today, man. This is Jesus Christ.
The night before at 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. So you can stand in the freezing cold for 10 hours just to buy cups that you won't use, and that will collect dust after sitting untouched on your shelves.
I promise you, these guys will stop using it after 2 weeks. Like, they won't use it anymore. The point of it is to bring it to the Starbucks every time you order and fill up the cup, with the coffee you order, right? That's the point of it. They're gonna stop doing this in a week or two.
For weeks on end, as soon as you get home, because you forget about it as soon as you buy it. Yeah, y'all do need professional psychological help. And the fact that this behavior of starting fights and camping outside of these establishments is becoming so common and normalized within our culture genuinely disgusts me. I am losing faith in the human race because of videos like this.
You know what, sir? I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you.
Karen.
Have the fucking stupid cup. I hope that makes you feel better.
She's mad. Oh.
Thank you for hitting me.
She didn't hit you. First shot, you reached over and assaulted me. Yes, you did. The cup was
You know what? Maybe it would be worth going here. Just like exactly when it opens up so you can see the drama. Maybe it would be funny. Like, it would be like, I don't know if it's worth waking up that early for that, but in some way, like, you can see all the PvP going on and you can see the bullshit drama that happens. It would definitely be that kind of show.
There's cameras. You reached over at me and assaulted me.
The cup was on the counter. First come, first served. You haven't paid for it.
Don't touch me.
She's trying to pay for it, but you guys are making
I
a
am
big deal
trying
about
to
it.
I would have been
Pay for it.
You guys.
Story time. One man had been waiting at the store since 3 a.m. and he was the first in line. But an employee's wife came and lined up at the side door sometime after the man. And when it came time for the store to open, the employees let the wife in first and other people started running through that door before they could even open the main door.
I think that's bad. I don't think you should be able to do that. That's awful.
Okay, so people are assaulting each other. People are hitting each other. People are yelling at each other. People are swearing at each other. People are sneaking their families into these stores. People are entering Starbucks through doors that aren't allowed to be opened to the general public just for this dumbass cup that looks like a bear. Because for grown-ass adults that have bills to pay and mouths to feed, having their morning coffee in a childish ass cup shaped like a teddy bear is worth getting thrown into jail for. I don't care if y'all hate me for saying it, but some of these people deserve to be fired. Yep, and I'm happy they are getting fired.
I think you should if you
Because
treating your wife
breaking
like that.
corporate rules and letting your dumbass wife fight with customers over a $30
Definitely.
cup and giving her an
Dude, her lenses are crazy cool. Look at that.
opportunity is something that deserves to be punished. How did we even reach this point in society? The adults of today are not like the adults that we've had throughout the rest of humanity. What is going on? Nothing like this would have happened 20 years ago. It is embarrassing.
She cussed me out in the Starbucks.
No, it's saying there's only one, no.
It actually doesn't online say that.
Are you for real? You have like a bunch of people waiting on queue to get this cup and you're picking up 6 of them? Why are you hoarding these cups? Like, you're a piece of shit. Come on, I get that this whole thing is stupid. It is dumb as hell. But like, come on, like, we gotta have a little bit of respect for these dumbasses as well. Like, you're not hoarding fucking bunch of them. You know exactly what you're doing. You're gonna sell them. You're selling scalpers? Yeah, I hate scalpers. They're awful. I ran out of vape juice. Damn. But buy that instead of $30 bear cup. I wouldn't. I would buy the bear cup because those bear cups probably sell for $200. Maybe even more.
No, that's fucked up. All right, I'm sorry.
And I'm supposed to feel bad for you? Because I don't. You knew exactly what you were doing when you grabbed 5 of these cups that you do not need for any other reason but pure, unadulterated greed. Yeah, it is unserious and it is silly that people are saying it's up when they're just glorified glass jars. Yes, I do agree with that. It's not that deep and it never will be. But you bought these exclusively so that you could resell them online for triple the price. So why should I feel bad that
You're being generous. You know it ain't just triple.
you're getting yelled at?
It ain't
Honestly,
just triple.
both parties in this video are just terrible. That is why this video is so awful for me to make. Because I'm being forced to defend people who are acting stupid because there are people out there who are acting even worse and even more stupid than they are.
My disappointment is immeasurable. And my day is moving.
Listen, girl found a way to pay her rent for the month. She thought this was her golden ticket to pay rent.
Getting hot and sweaty making this video. And you want to know why I don't feel a
What the fuck? What the Dude, see, look. Look. I told you it's more than 3 times. I don't even know what Australian dollars are. But man.
single shred of empathy for these people getting yelled at by other customers in the stores. Because I'm not even joking with you right now. If you go on eBay and you search for this cup, some idiot is selling one of these cups for $20,000. As if that money isn't the same amount of money.
But that's made up money though. Like, what is it in actual dollars?
But someone else was selling this ugly thing for almost
Hi, Shy
$8,000.
Bugs.
And when I clicked onto the listing, eBay had told me that the listing was no longer available because some dumbass actually, literally, genuinely spent that much money.
No way. There's that. Dude, it is crazy to think. Yeah, they listed as a crazy amount, but somebody will buy it. Somebody actually bought it.
To buy it. You see why I don't feel bad?
You know what? You know what? Why they don't buy it? Why don't they care? Because there are rich bitches out there, okay? There are rich bitches out there that don't have the time to sit there from 8 p.m. to 4 a.m. And they're just gonna buy it because they have money. They have a fuck ton of money. They don't give a shit. So they'll just buy it. That's why this works. There are bitches always in every kind of thing like this, and they will be there just to buy it out online. If it's scalped up, they will get it.
And for any of these people, no matter if they're a reseller or not, because the resellers have the nerve, the gall, the audacity to charge exorbitant amounts of money for this literal landfill. But on the other hand, there are brain dead sheep out there who are more than happy and willing to give that money to them. So you're all just as bad as each other. And y'all constantly enable each other, even though you attack each other. So why should any of us care about how you treat each other? Like, I just find it so hypocritical how just 1 week ago, y'all were saying that we were boycotting Starbucks. But then the millisecond that Starbucks releases something—
Why are they all in PJs? Like, do they not have clothes? Why are they walking around in PJs like they're at home? Like, what is this? Is this normal to walk around in Dude, I haven't seen a single individual in my city walk around in PJs in my life. I've never watched anybody walk in PJs in my life. What is this, like normal in Starbucks? Like, what, zombies?
even remotely quote cute.
You guys got Zara, right? You can buy clothes, you know, you
and
can
pretend
wear
like
something
nothing
else.
ever happened, so that you can wake up at 2 a.m. to be the first in
Holy.
line to fight tooth and nail to give them
Walnut
your
attire.
goddamn money as soon as they open their doors. You fell for
I'm
it
back,
again.
welcome back, watching. Hope you're doing
Cannot
good.
be made fast enough. The production
We don't
is
live close to
delayed
each other
because
then?
there
Where the
are
hell do you
so
live?
many You Fell For It Again awards to give out tonight.
No, where I live, people are wearing like crazy bullshit, man. They're actually wearing like crazy expensive clothes all the time, to be honest.
Supply is not meeting the demand. Not even close. The
Or that
factory
bullshit,
will be open
you know
all
what?
night. It doesn't take a goddamn
Norwegian fashion is
rocket
dog shit.
scientist to connect the dots as to why they decided to re-release these old products and are purposely withholding stock to create false scarcity because they want your money again. And you fell for it again. Hook, line, and sinker, as you always do.
You can't wait too long. The problem is that there is a limited hype. Okay, this is a thing about like stocks and crypto, right? There are hype periods. Definitely for crypto, there's hype periods. And the same thing with these scalpers. They have a hype period. You can't sell it right away, but you should sell it within like at least probably 2 weeks or something, like at least a week or something, because the hype and interest is there. And once it fades, the value goes down most of the time. Sometimes they stay up, but I don't think so with these cup. People will stop caring after a bit. I'm pretty sure.
Crowd control, the store
But outside of Oslo is a weird ass city, man.
There is no limit, so it is first come, first serve. So please be respectful
I've never seen anybody walk around in Oslo with a PJ when I've been there.
of each other. Okay? Please leave a path to get to the register.
Oh, really? They do at campus?
All right, folks. Now we gotta
Wait, wait, somebody broke one?
leave a
Yes.
path to get to the register.
Bros. Oh. Oh.
All right, folks. Now we gotta leave some space so that I can sweep this mess.
That is what they get for not putting a limit on the amount that someone can buy. That's what they get for not implementing any semblance of rules or some regulations to manage this release. They get people being too tired to function and end up breaking their glasses out of sheer clumsiness because they haven't slept enough and they're sleep deprived because they're not as sharp as they usually are, as they've not had any sleep. Because yes, these people are stupid, but Starbucks encourages this behavior. Because when a woman uploaded a video to Instagram saying that her husband was going to be lining up at 11:45 p.m. the previous night, Starbucks congratulated them for getting the cup.
Is this real?
They don't care that people are lining up. They love it. They love it. They love it.
Of course they love it.
That's what they get.
Of
And
course.
this seems
You're
to be
telling me that that social media individual that is running that account is not super excited and hyped and happy that there's a massive trend about buying Starbucks products? They can milk the fuck out. They love the fact this is happening. Of course they love. This is a job.
happening all across the country right now because yet another person
White
uploaded
people,
a
you're
video
white
of
drinks.
a smashed bear cup because
Wait.
two absolute hooligans
You
got
live in
into a
Norway.
physical brawl over this
You
stupid
can't get
shit.
whiter than
Now,
that.
nobody can have that damn cup, or because y'all have become violently impatient, unbelievably disrespectful to each other, and completely clueless
Dude,
on
I
how to
love
act
seeing that
in
cup broken.
public. Consumerism is a disease. Like, literally, y'all are acting like a horde of zombies trying to eat a freshly passed human corpse.
Oh.
And it's genuinely terrifying because you guys can't seem to control your violent impulses and your bloodthirst over a cup shaped like a teddy bear.
It is amazing,
That's
isn't
what's
it?
unlocking the cavemen in people. So
Yeah.
I fully believe that future releases need to be done online only. But then again, I have no faith that if they did online releases only, it would be a smooth procedure. Y'all would.
Listen, online releases are worse. I mean, it's not worse in the sense of, oh, you're going to see people outside or blah, blah, blah. Online releases is pure scripts, okay? You will have people just reload 50 billion pages with a script with multiple virtual machines, and they will order everything up. Regular consumer will be able to get this.
Still find a way to make it a goddamn mess, as you've proven time and time and time and time and time again. Because that's just the kind of people that these releases attract. People that are absolutely out of their goddamn minds.
Oh, you got that DNA kit? That sounds funny. I don't know. I feel like people getting overly upset over this is equally as bad as people waiting in the line for this. Overall, it's a non-issue in my opinion. None of the worst thing to be upset about, that, but probably not the most productive thing to be upset about either. I don't think anybody upset. I think the people are surprised or shocked because they don't really expect that to this day and age that people have so much emotion around a single cup. They wish to spend so many hours to wait just for a cup. I think there is a surprise factor to this. I don't think people are genuinely mad looking at the people waiting online or actually upset about it. I think people are just very shocked by the fact that this is happening. What is upsetting, though, is the behavior. The way people are behaving is what maybe can be a little bit upsetting because it is quite ridiculous.
Good morning, guys. Please
Oh!
walk single
She does not give a shit. I don't care what that lady said. I'm walking. Did she say yes?
All Hello Kitties and bears, please grab from the register first.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, fair.
Form a line and do not grab it from there.
Don't grab it from there.
We'll let you know when you can.
Can you imagine adults needed to be given directions, like needing guidance, and to have their hand held throughout the entire purchasing experience because
They're sheep
they
and the
can't
shepherd
be
show them.
trusted to be the civil adults that they should be over the most mundane items in existence currently? You're telling me that they needed to be told to walk and not run like they're children at a local pool, that they need to be in a single file line like they're children getting on a bus in the morning for a school trip, and that they need to have order and not feed into the chaos? I mean, they even act like children, trying to impress their teachers by repeating orders to other adults who are coming into the
Of course they would repeat them because they're going to snatch it. They're going to try to steal it, man. So if the deal is that you don't take one, you go order at the cash like store and they just go snatch one. What are you going to do then? Of course you got to help out.
In case they
You want to get one, man?
to make themselves feel like they have more power than they actually have.
I don't think that's the case.
Everything about that video made me cringe. Because
Did?
if these employees don't treat these adults like they're literal babies,
Whole situation is ridiculous.
they'll
It
end up
is.
smashing the
It's just so
glasses.
stupid.
Like the people in the previous videos who weren't being controlled like a herd of cows in Red Dead Redemption.
Oh.
Now, keep in mind that people are assaulting each other.
Yeah, what are you going to do now? You can't even put the cup in, man. You can't have it in the car and it's glass. What are you going to do now? It's a beer cup, man. This thing is so impractical. It's so dog shit, man. You can't even use the point of it is to bring it to the Starbucks, get it filled up and drink from it. But you can't even have it in the car. You can't bring a video.
Waking up at 2 a.m., lining up for hours in the freezing cold, getting into verbal arguments and getting treated like children, all
This is
just
great.
for a useless cup that can't even fit into their cup holders in their car. So it isn't even something practical they can use daily to take on the go with them. And that's what all this frenzy is over. Like, you want to try telling me that this isn't the absolute pinnacle of overconsumption when we have people buying a takeaway coffees that come in
Are you kidding me?
plastic plastic
Now this
and that
is nuts.
are completely disposable and needing to waste sheets of paper towel that didn't need to be used for this.
This is not how you're meant to do it. Like I said 2 times probably this video, you're meant to bring it to the Starbucks. You're not meant to order a takeaway and take it home and then fill it up. That's not the point of the cup.
In order to clean up the excess coffee that was spilled and that made a mess everywhere on her counter, because pouring coffee into this barista bottle is much more of a task than it should be, when you could have just brewed a coffee from home and used a mug that you already
They don't know how to brew
drink
coffee.
from instead. This is so sickening to me. There's so much plastic. There's so much waste. There's so much money being spent for no reason. And if I had a penny for every time the authorities were called to a Starbucks over these idiotic
Dude, they got the
backups,
cops
I only
involved?
have 2 pennies. But it's weird that it happened twice, because 2 separate women complained about running into police with their sirens on outside their local Starbucks because of this fucking cup. With one employee even adding that one of their customers received a speeding ticket that morning from going over the limit just to drive between local Starbucks to get this cup in time before anyone else. Can you imagine risking a fine or losing your license because you only had a few demerit points left, and potentially facing getting your license literally suspended, all just so that you can buy a $30 cup that looks like a bear? Adults aren't even acting like adults anymore. They're acting like children with severe behavioral issues that are unfortunately
to third world country to experience real problems. I don't think you want to do that.
Keep getting worse from here. And
This
it's
truly
already
is like a problem that doesn't really exist though.
bad enough as is.
All stinky in their PJ. This is weird, man. What the? Why is everybody in their PJs? Oh my god. What the fuck? Do they live there or like right next to it or something? Like
Because you guys aren't showering, you're not changing your underwear or changing out of your pajamas that you slept in and sweat in all night.
That is
You're not
nuts.
brushing your teeth or brushing your hair or putting any deodorant on whatsoever to be somewhat presentable to be in public. Like, you're all purposely avoiding your hygiene and neglecting your own personal needs, all for this barista cup. A cup from Starbucks is more important than yourself to some of these people. They're prioritizing a Starbucks cup over taking care of themselves. And that's not scary to y'all? You ought to be deeply ashamed of yourselves. At least clean yourself up a little bit before subjecting your odor to the general public. All just so that you can give Starbucks your money. It is disgusting. I can't even imagine the stench in that Starbucks.
Go ahead.
Says you were not here.
Oh, all right, Karen.
oh,
All right.
oh, there she comes. Oh,
On the photos?
Oh my God.
Bring up
Oh.
the photos. I was on the opposite side. I was
bro, how can you be like 45 years old and like sitting, like being mad about this shit, man? Like, why are you trying to dictate? Like, why are you trying to dictate like this kind of situation? Why do you give a shit,
on
man?
the entrance.
Are you that
and they were on
bored?
the exit.
You're escalating the situation.
I'm not. I'm in line just like everybody else.
Everybody else was in line out there.
I was in line the same way.
7:15, you
I was
were
in
not
line.
standing
I'm
in
showing you
line.
the message that I was here at 5:20.
You were in your car. You were not
I
standing
came
in
out of the
line.
car at 5:30.
No, you did
Yes,
not.
I did.
No,
I
you
was
did- you were
standing
not
by the
in
entrance.
Line. In
That's
line.
not true.
Yes,
That's
you
not
were
true.
not in
Can you
line.
show me the cameras, please?
I cannot show you the cameras.
Okay, then.
There you go. Argument over. Move on.
Now show me the
Let
cameras.
him buy
You're
it.
claiming I wasn't here, but you can't even show me the cameras.
$300 to everyone for their cups.
I just asked. I could ask the same way, right?
Because you were not in line to
No, I was here.
Sir, I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
What?
I was here.
I understand that you were here.
I was here.
I'm saying that you were
Nah, this is preferential treatment. Let's be honest. Let's be real. I can smell it. You can smell it. We know exactly that this lady over here is definitely holding back on that other lady that's just pissed. Do you trying to get this guy out of it? Like, he probably did nothing wrong.
All right.
in your car.
No, I
You
was
were
outside
not in
I was in the
line
front of the entrance.
with the rest of the guests.
Like, if a guy is nice, like this guy doesn't even sound bad. Why are you going after the guys that are like nice and chilled out? Like, why exactly you got to go after the people in line that are nice?
I was in the front of the entrance.
So you were not in line.
I was in the front of the entrance.
A lot of nice people in the line too. Waited maybe 3 hours to get the game and nothing bad happened. Then they had security. Usually these events should have security because you have these kind of situation. So if they like, if a Pokemon had a pre-order or any game has like a order situation where people got to pick it up, most of the time, if you know it's going to be chaos, you got to have security. Else you'll have like situation like this.
I was in the entrance, not on the exit portion. Okay. They should have lined up on the entrance portion.
So they were already lined up.
I was in the entrance.
I'm not going to be able to let you cut in front of all these people because the other people
cut in front of who? I was here.
Oh my god. She's building up. I
need to be zen. I need to be zen. Because I'm going to lose my mind. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video.
That is crazy.
I love you all so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.
That is so cringe, man. I'm gonna be real. Like, I think this is such a non-issue, but at the same time, it is surprising to see how wild people are over just a cup. These things go a little bit nuts. I think it's a L on Starbucks. I think that if people wanted this bad, there's nothing wrong with that. They want the cup, they can get the cup, right? But I think that Starbucks limiting supply and not having proper like management security for every single place when they know this is going to happen is bad on them. But you tell me down below what you think. My lord.